Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is lesson 8 of the MemoQ intermediate skills. So welcome everybody to this lesson. If you have come here by accident to this lesson, I may recommend that you watch first of all the lessons from 1 to 7. Lessons from 1 to 4 are rudimentary and they relate to the MemoQ basic operator level. Lessons 5 until this moment and afterwards will be on the intermediate skills. Some files have been uploaded in the previous lessons and we have worked extensively on them, so please go there and download the files. There are also other attachments here with this to this lesson 8. So let's begin. In lesson 8 we will learn how to use the memory in translating what we call 101 matches. In other words, something that is stored in the memory, not only stored but also it fits with the context given in the file. Last time in lesson 7 we translated a file and entered it into the memory by making the alignment. If you remember, we got two texts, one of them is in English and the second one is in Arabic, and we fed the memory with that translation. So since we have now the translation ready, let's assume that we need to translate the file once again. Now if we, theoretically speaking, if we enter the file into MemoQ and use that memory, then in most cases, if not in all cases, you will get the same result from that memory. If there are changes, then the matching percentage will be reduced from 101 to 100 or 90, 98, 70, 80. It depends on the changes made to this file. So in lesson 8 we will work with the pre-translate, and we'll also work with the other issue about the tagging, and then maybe in lesson 9 we will make some changes to the file and see how we can translate by using the memory already stored, and make the changes required for the new files. Let's now begin with what we call pre-translate function. This function allows us to enter into the memory and get the best matches possible to the file that you give to the memory. Of course, there are some options that we can use. Later on we will explain them, but now let's do the pre-translate. In order to do the pre-translate, I would like to ask you now to go to your project, which is called Forced Migration United Kingdom into Arabic. Open that project. After you open that, in the workspace, please import the source text from the playground folder. The file, its name is source text, the same file that we worked with last time. Now after you import it, in the menu bar, choose preparation, and after preparation select good match, then OK. So let's see what will happen. Now here is just a GIF file that is in this PowerPoint showing you that we are now importing the file. After we import the file, now you open the file after importation. Here we have as you can see, we have the file, we have the suggestion from the memory. Now we go to the preparation in order to make pre-translate, in other words, to fetch the translation from the memory. As you can see, the option here is good match. It's a good match. We keep it as good match, and I will let you know later on how to change the percentage of match. Here now, it's 101%, obviously because it's already stored in the memory. So what we do now is select all segments, confirm them, confirm, it's Control and Enter. Afterwards, we export the file to see what will happen. We go to Translation, we go to Documents, Export, and choose the place where we want to export the document. If you like, you can choose a name. I'm choosing it Source Text English Translated into Arabic. Then save. It will open up automatically. Let's see what will happen. You see now this is the product, which is correct, which is the same as was in the original text. So that would be the end of this slide. The GIF file just repeats itself. It loops forever, just in case you want to review the thing again. You can practice, please, on the pre-translate, but now we will work on something else, which is managing tags. What are tags? I'll explain just in a moment what we mean by tags. I'll explain also how we deal with them and why we need to deal with them. Let's go. So the first thing we need to do is to enter into the project again. And we would like now to import a file. Please go to import, as I have taught you before. In the import, you go to the same folder that we're working with, which is Playground. And in Playground, choose please the file called Managing Tags. Open. The file is Managing Tags. We open it now. Double click. Now here we can find the tags. As you can see them in the original text, this is the first one, second one, the first one, the second one, and all of these things. Now when we translate them, we need to maintain them as they are in the Arabic. Otherwise there will be a mistake. So let's see what will happen if we translate it without a tag. And please note that this translation is not official, it is just for practice. Of course, any official translation needs more than one editing. So here I translated without any tags. These are the tags. I will explain what they mean, but now for the time being, just please understand that I'm translating it without paying attention to the tags. We confirm now, Control and Enter. You see now we have a problem here. Here we have warning. If you double click, it will tell you we have some problems. And these problems is that the tags, the HLNK and RPR are not reflected in the translation. Let's move now to the second one, and plus just let's keep the tags unattended to. Control and Enter. Again, we have the same remark here, which tells us that there is a problem. If you double click, you find these problems, and you have the option ignore. In other words, you want to tell the MemoQ that I don't care about the tags for the time being. Now let's see what will happen when we export the file. Unless you have made some settings inside the export or the filtering, unless you specify that no file can be exported unless all the tags are correctly reflected in Arabic, the MemoQ will simply export it. Let's see what will happen. Please export the file. I repeat the step here. Export. Stored path, no problem. It will store it in the playground. Now you see it really stored the file without any problem. But what happens here is that there is a great difference between the Arabic and the English. Let's see if there is a difference or not. We go to the playground, managing tags. This is the English. What's there? In the original English, we have this one in red color, and this one, it has a hyperlink. What about the Arabic? The Arabic has no red color, no hyperlink whatsoever. Let's close it now, please. And go to the MemoQ again. So these tags have a function, and one of the function, or this is the function, is to keep the format of the document that you are translating. Sometimes you translate a document that has a picture, and when MemoQ imports that document with the picture, it replaces the picture with a tag. So if you do not reflect that tag into the source, into the target text in the Arabic here, you will export the file, but you will not see any picture. And here the tags here relate to a hyperlink. They give us a hyperlink. When you click online, and here internet, you should click internet and see that they have the same links. That we click it, you go to the website's hyperlink. The tag here is for the color in order to make it red. So these are the tags. If you remove them, there will be a problem. And the tags also have to do with tables. If you have a table, it automatically converts it into a tab and into a tag. So tags are very important, and you should observe them while you are translating. As you have noticed here in this lesson, when we made the export, we did not have any problem. If you have any problem, or if your computer now, because you know MemoQ from one program to another, from one computer to another, may differ in the filtering or options. I'm not sure if you, when you install it, if you have the same options that I have. Anyway, if you install the program, you might have the problem of when you export that, it may just say I cannot export it. It may fail the export. So it will tell you that the export has failed because of the problems of the tags. So the question is that how to know that there are tags here, problems with the tags. As you saw in the previous, just a moment ago, and here we have this warning. It tells you that there is a problem with the tags. If you click it, then you see it tells you that they are missing. So basically I will now fix the problem, and then I will move to another question, which is how to know the tags that are problematic. The second question relates to really we have a problem when you have a very big document, a large document, and it's full of tags. And when you export it, the computer says I cannot export it because we have problems with the tags. So how to deal with that? How to know which tag is erroneous? We need to make some quality assurance. We will teach you that in the next lesson. So for the time being, let's correct the problems of the tags. We have several options. You can copy this one and put it here with paste. This is the first option. The second option now is to press Control, just Control, and Control will give you the options. One of them is the tags. We press now Enter. Now I have Enter and Control Enter. It is still telling me that there is a problem. Let's double click and see. Now here it says several consecutive white spaces. This is not a, you can ignore this problem because it's not a problem at all, but at least it's not related to tags. Now the second one, we have here this one, copy. Please copy this one and now copy that one as well. And make sure that you preserve the right way of of putting the tags. Notice here now the arrow. The arrow means here, the arrow it means it has opened the tag. The arrow here means it has closed the tag. So it is, the word is surrounded by two tags. Notice the same thing here. So basically I am putting the same tags in the same places before and after. I think you will need more exercises on that. Control and enter. It has no problem at all. Here there is a problem, but as I said, it's just with the white spaces it says it's not a problem. You see now in the review here, it seems that the tags have been active now. You see this one, internet, and this one, English, which is in red. Let's do the export again. Overwrite, please, because we have already created the same file, so we overwrite. Okay. Now you see, this one, it has the hyperlink, and this one is in red. So basically this is the basic idea about the tags. Now we need to answer the following question, and the question is that if I have a very large document, how can I know that a specific segment has a problem? Is there any quality assurance procedure that I can apply in MemoQ? The answer is certainly yes. We have this option, and we have also another option to make MemoQ not agree to export any file with tag problems. We will see that in next lessons, inshallah. We have finished now with the pre-translate and with the tag translation or adjustment. Thank you very much for listening. We will meet you with you next time in lesson number 9. Thank you.